Imagine paying less than half the cost of a popular car and still taking home something with cutting-edge technology, built almost like a smartphone on wheels. Well, that's exactly what the Tesla Model 2 is promising by shaking up the old logic of the automotive industry. Instead of following the outdated production manual full of unnecessary steps, suppliers, and parts, Tesla decided to simplify everything with bold engineering. They replaced 847 separate parts with a single, molded structure. This technical leap alone is a breakthrough. 3,200 of costs. And we're not talking about fancy theory in an investor presentation. This is real practice, inside the Gigafactories. The magic happens inside Tesla's highly automated factories, where a car is ready every 20 seconds. That's right. While other automakers are still stuck in the days of conveyor belts with mechanics tightening screws, Tesla has elevated the assembly line to the level of precision robotics. This process achieves 89% efficiency, resulting in more $4,100 savings per unit. And the most shocking thing, instead of pocketing everything, the company passes these savings directly to the consumer, transforming the final price equation in a way that seems unreal. If you think this still sounds like marketing speak, it's because the market has become accustomed to it. Traditionally, every part of a car passes through a chain of profit-hungry suppliers. Tesla decided to break this cycle by controlling 79% of all components internally. This eliminates layers and layers of intermediaries, each taking their cut. For the consumer, this means less passing on of invisible costs hidden behind premium quality slogans. The difference becomes even more striking when you compare the Model 2 to any entry-level sedan from other brands. A Honda Civic, for example, reaches consumers for $26. $800, riddled with dealer fees, production inefficiencies, and profit margins spread throughout the chain. The Tesla Model 2, on the other hand, delivers equivalent or even superior value for $14,299. This isn't just a bargain. It's a declaration of war against the outdated structure of the traditional automotive market. Now, think about it. 847 fewer parts also means 847 fewer chances of something breaking. The reliability of single-piece assembly not only translates into production savings, but also into a future with fewer headaches for drivers. And this is one of Tesla's great insights, combining industrial efficiency with everyday practicality. The fewer moving parts, the fewer visits to the repair shop, and the fewer mysterious noises emerging from the hood after 2 years of use. This new manufacturing model has another silent yet powerful impact: consistent quality. Producing with fewer parts and more internal control not only reduces costs but also standardizes the end result. This means fewer variations between cars, fewer assembly errors, and fewer chronic problems that only appear after the car is out of warranty. It's almost like producing a car with the mindset of an electronics manufacturer: reliable, replicable, and optimized to the extreme. All these savings, when added together, form a figure that looks like it came from a hack of the system. $12,700 in direct cost reduction. And this isn't going into shareholders' pockets, nor is it inflating profits to look good in quarterly reports. It's being delivered directly to car buyers. It's as if someone took the entire industry's price list and removed everything that was excessive. The consumer feels this in the final price, of course, but also in the cost of use over time. This revolution in production doesn't end when the car leaves the factory. On the contrary, it marks the beginning of a new logic where cost-benefit follows the car throughout its useful life. Smart manufacturing is reflected in every kilometer driven, in every dollar saved on maintenance, and especially in the feeling of driving something that, for the first time, it doesn't seem to have been made to make a profit just for those who sell, but also for those who buy. And it is precisely this logic that sets the stage for the next surprise hidden under the hood of the Model 2. If there's one thing every car owner knows well, it's the exhausting ritual of taking your vehicle to the repair shop. scheduling an appointment, leaving work early, standing in line, waiting in uncomfortable chairs smelling of burnt oil and cold coffee, and, of course, the bill at the end that seems straight out of a nightmare. Now, imagine cutting that hassle by 91%. That's exactly what the Model 2 does. The car was designed to practically maintain itself, with minimal maintenance, ridiculously low costs, and onboard intelligence that anticipates problems before you even realize something is wrong. While most drivers spend about 23 hours a year on maintenance, Model 2 owners spend only 2.1 hours total. It's as if the car is saying, "Leave it to me. Go enjoy your Saturday." Tutti. Instead of constant trips to repair shops or service centers, Tesla takes care of everything with a remote diagnostic system that solves 67% of problems with automatic updates during the night. While you sleep, it reprograms itself, adjusts itself, and corrects minor glitches without you even knowing. It's almost like a car with regenerative powers. And when the problem requires something more physical, Tesla's mobile service coverage comes into play. In 89% two cases, the technician himself comes to your home and fixes the service in your garage without disrupting your routine or compromising your schedule. It's the opposite of the traditional maintenance experience. You no longer have to rearrange your entire day to fix your car. It adapts to you, and the sense of control this provides is liberating. Furthermore, the Model 2's very design directly contributes to this drastic reduction in maintenance. By having fewer moving parts and completely eliminating complex systems like the combustion engine, the car simply has fewer things to go wrong. No more oil changes, spark plugs, belts, or clogged air filters. This alone saves the owner on average on $200 per year. That would be spent on basic services for conventional engines. Predictive maintenance is another ace up our sleeve. The system detects potential failures up to 3 months in advance, alerting the driver before a problem turns into a nightmare. And that's not just comfort, it's real savings. Predicting before a breakdown means avoid emergency expenses that reach $3,490 traditional models. Not to mention the stress that comes with a car breaking down in the middle of the road. Towing, insurance, and the week turning into chaos. Emotionally, this peace of mind is worth its weight in gold. Studies of Tesla owners show that the absence of mechanical surprises even improves users' mental health. Less anxiety, less frustration, less feeling of helplessness. Instead of living at the mercy of the next repair, Model 2 owners begin to feel truly in control. And the confidence that the car will work every time the key is turned is something difficult to measure in monetary terms, but easy to realize in everyday life. The average annual maintenance costs for combustion cars reach $1.847, while the Model 2 only requires $167 per year, a difference of over 90%. This savings accumulates year after year and becomes practically an invisible bonus that the owner receives effortlessly. Instead of worrying about unexpected bills, the Model 2 owner can direct this money towards something truly useful, or simply breathe a sigh of relief. And when you look at resale value, the advantage only increases. The Model 2 maintains about 73% of its value over the years, compared to just 42% of the competitor's average. In other words, besides costing less to maintain, it loses less value over time. This combination of practical savings, smart technology, and routine reliability means the concept of automotive maintenance needs to be completely rewritten. And this new chapter takes the discussion directly to an even more sensitive point: the price you pay to have one of these cars in your garage. Until recently, buying a car was almost like walking into a trap disguised as a deal. Hidden fees, sky-high interest rates, tiresome negotiations with salespeople and financing that followed you around like a shadow for years. But the Tesla Model 2 arrived to turn this game upside down. The company cut out the middleman and put the consumer at the center of the process. No bank, no gimmicks, No tricks. Tesla offers direct financing, with interest of 5–6%, while the traditional ones still push you 7.9% or more. And the difference between these numbers isn't just technical. It translates into hundreds of dollars a month in your pocket. With a monthly payment of just $278, the Model 2 starts out costing much less than financing a regular car, $25,000, which revolves around $467 per month. Now imagine taking almost $200 off that monthly bill. It's almost like getting a raise without having to negotiate with a boss. This budget relief is a game changer not only for those struggling financially, but also for those looking to invest, save, or simply breathe easy at the end of the month. But the most surprising thing isn't even the installment amount. It's what the car can do while it's parked in your garage. With technology vehicle-to-grid, V2G, the Model 2 can sell energy back to the grid during peak hours, generating about $390 per month in return. It's as if the car works while you sleep. And when you add that to the $240 monthly saved on fuel, mathematics reaches another level. You have $630 monthly return, just for making a smarter choice. This shift turns the car from an expense to an investment. What's more, over time, it pays for itself. Years, the total cost of ownership of the Model 2 is $23,400. Meanwhile, an ordinary car accumulates $47,800 between financing, fuel, maintenance, and insurance. It's a huge difference in $24,400. And the break-even point, the moment when the car literally starts to generate profit, happens already in the month 31 after that. Every month is a victory in the consumer's pocket. There's more. Tesla has built benefits into the system that seem designed by someone tired of the old pitfalls of traditional financing. There's no penalty for paying early. If you receive a bonus, an inheritance, or want to pay off the car faster, no one will punish you for it. And the coverage, already included, protecting you if the car's value exceeds your loan balance. Additionally, Tesla guarantees the trade-in value for up to 90 days, which avoids that old dirty game of sudden devaluation at the time of negotiation. Another point that goes unnoticed, but that directly impacts your financial life. Tesla's financing system improves your credit score 23% faster than traditional banks. This is because the company has a more favorable reporting model with credit agencies, which can open doors to other future financing with better conditions. In other words, in addition to saving on the car, you can gain advantages on everything that comes after it. Now, combine it all. A lower installment, revenue generation from the electricity grid, fuel savings, lower fees, and credit appreciation. It's a combination that changes the way we view a car, not as something that drains money every month, but as a tool that can even earn you extra cash, with less bureaucracy, less stress, and much more control over your financial life. And the best part is that this silent transformation doesn't require any extra effort from the driver. You don't need to become an energy expert or change your habits. Just drive as you always have, only now with a car that rewards you with every kilometer driven. And when you realize this, it's impossible not to compare it to all the other models available on the market. The feeling is that someone has finally lifted the veil on the automotive industry and shown that yes, it is possible to own a car that generates profit. And here comes a new layer of this silent revolution: how much this intelligent model continues to add value over time. While most cars begin to lose value the moment they leave the dealership, the Tesla Model 2 does exactly the opposite. It appreciates over time. That's not an exaggeration. Thanks to over-the-air updates, the vehicle receives constant improvements without the owner having to pay anything extra for them. New features, performance tweaks, safety improvements, all of this arrives through software, like a high-end smartphone. And this type of innovation is still extremely rare in the automotive industry. The idea that your car improves while it's sitting in the garage completely changes the logic of ownership. Another factor driving this continued appreciation is the Tesla insurance integration, which operates based on your driving style. The safer you drive, the cheaper it gets. No more being penalized for belonging to a risk group or living in the wrong neighborhood. The average savings on this insurance is 31% per month, which gives about $89 monthly relief. It's a model that rewards good behavior rather than punishing everyone equally, and this directly impacts the total cost of ownership over the years. And there's more. While conventional car owners suffer from the high prices of fast charging stations, Model 2 owners can count on the network of superchargers Tesla, saving up to $1,400 per year compared to public stations. The experience is faster, more reliable, and, of course, cheaper. At a time when energy and gasoline prices are on a roller coaster, having access to your own infrastructure is like having a shield against economic instability. A Model 2 warranty also plays in favor of the consumer. They are 8 years or 120,000 miles, well above the market standard. And this protection doesn't just cover mechanical failures, it instills confidence in both buyers and resellers. After all, a car with a long warranty tends to better maintain its market value. This is in addition to Tesla's commitment to offering exchange value guaranteed for up to 90 days, something that avoids unpleasant surprises when upgrading or transferring the vehicle. Another important detail, which almost no one notices, is that the Model 2 comes with gap coverage included. This means that, in the event of a loss, the owner won't be left out of pocket, even if the market value is below the outstanding balance. It's a protection many only realize they need after it's too late, but here, it's already part of the package. This means greater security, less risk, and greater peace of mind in the long run. And all of this directly impacts consumer behavior. By realizing that the car isn't an expense black hole, but an asset that remains strong over the years, Model 2 owners begin to see the vehicle as something more strategic. It's not just a means of transportation, it's a tool for generating value, stability, and even financial autonomy. And this different perspective transforms the entire relationship with personal mobility. Even the vehicle's history is more reliable. Thanks to constant connectivity, all diagnostics, updates, maintenance, and performance are digitally recorded. This creates a complete vehicle history, serving as a guarantee of its provenance when it's time to sell. No more obscure history or questions about maintenance. Everything is documented, which increases confidence and speeds up the resale process. And while all this happens quietly, without fanfare, the Model 2 is solidifying itself as a positive anomaly in a market that for decades has profited from planned obsolescence. It's almost as if Tesla has decided to play by its own rules, where the consumer stops being just a customer and becomes the owner of an asset that grows stronger over time. And this kind of approach, which blends technology, value, and financial intelligence, paves the way for something even more profound: the feeling of total freedom over finances and life. Freedom is one of those words everyone loves to hear, but few actually experience when it comes to cars.